Hi guys! So today is my 2016 beauty favorites. But yeah, I feel like I found a ton of really awesome products in the year 2016. So if you want to see what I've been loving, then just keep watching. Alright, let's start with foundation. I only liked one new one this year. I'm very picky about foundations, and I usually stick to like the same one. But when I found this one, the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation, I fell in love with it. I think this is a great foundation, but I know a lot of people have very like mixed feelings about it. A lot of people really like it, and other people just really hate it. I have oily skin, but it's not like insanely oily, which is maybe why I like it so much. It can be very normal sometimes and then very oily other times. So I might have just lucked out and had the like really great skin for this. But it's very high coverage, which again, a lot of people don't like. I don't mind it. I have a lot of redness and I'm very pale and I have a lot of freckles, so I don't mind a full coverage foundation. And I use it with a beauty blender, so that kind of helps to sheer it out a little bit. But yeah, I mean, the only problem is it doesn't come in like super light shades. This is 01 Creamy Vanilla, and it's the lightest one, and it's too dark for me, so I can only wear it like in the summertime or like when I'm fake tan. That's my only bad thing, but I really like this. I think it's a great foundation, especially because it's drugstore. So if you have more like normal to a little bit oily skin, you might like this. I think it's really nice. It might take a while to kind of get used to it, but yeah, it's a very nice full coverage foundation. Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I know a lot of people were talking about this last year, I feel like. Yeah, and I didn't try it until this year. Super high coverage, covers under my eyes perfectly, and it comes in a ton of shades. This one's probably the lightest one. It's fair neutral, super light, highlights my under eyes perfectly. Yeah, I think this is amazing. I probably went through like 4 of these. So yeah, really love this. I've been wanting to try the Tarte Shape Tape. Everyone's been talking about that, but I cannot find it. Every time I go to Ulta, it's sold out, but I want to see it in person and like try to find my shade. And it was also sold out like online and stuff. So I have not tried that one yet, but right now Naked Skin is my ultimate favorite. Alright, I loved a couple powders this year. The first one is the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. This one is in translucent. This is probably one of the cheapest powders I've ever owned, but it is so good for baking and like setting your under eyes. It is amazing. It feels and acts like a high-end powder, which is crazy because I think this was like maybe $5. The only problem with it is it has a little bit of a pink undertone, which is kind of annoying because it's translucent. But if you don't put it all over your entire face, it doesn't matter because it still brightens underneath your eyes if that's what you're aiming to do. And that's all I use it for. I use it to brighten underneath my eyes and to bake if I kind of do over here, but mostly I just bake under my eyes with it. It is just so smooth. It looks like you're not wearing any makeup, which is so great. And again, it's only $5. So if you haven't tried this yet, oh, you are missing out. It is so good. And this year, I finally started using a powder foundation, which I should have been doing forever ago. It's so much easier, but I have oily skin most of the time. Right now it's pretty dry because it's super cold outside, but most of the time my skin is it's pretty oily. So I've been trying to find a good powder foundation for a while, and I don't know why it took so long to try the MAC Studio Fix, but this stuff is amazing. If you're looking for just a really nice like medium coverage powder foundation, definitely give this one a try. You can use a wet beauty blender, which is how I apply it when I want like a more full coverage, and it really does. It gives you a lot of coverage. If you want something light or to set your liquid foundation, you can use a brush and it looks beautiful. But yeah, I don't know why it took me so long to start using powder foundation, but this makes putting on makeup so much easier when I'm in a hurry. And I use the color NC20. Alright, so bronzer that I have not been able to get enough of this whole year is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which everyone talks about and loves. But for me, the best thing about it is it's light enough for people who are very fair. So unfortunately, it's not great for people who are like medium to deep skin tones. But for me, I'm very fair and it's hard for me to find bronzers that don't look too dark on me, I love this. This is just the normal bronzer one. I think there's another color, but I don't know what color it is. But yeah, this is just the bronzer one. It smells like coconuts, which is amazing. Actually, the smell's kind of fading because I've had it for a while now. And like the lines are kind of fading. But yeah, this is just beautiful. You can use it even as a contour. I have it on my face today. I used Benefit Hoola to contour and this just to bronze my face. And it was a really nice, just really nice. So I probably use this every single day I've done my makeup since I bought it. So pretty much every day this entire year. I'm obsessed with this bronzer. Super late on getting it is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I didn't think I needed it because I have all kinds of warm eyeshadow palettes, but I'm so glad I finally got this. It looks like this. It just has a ton of colors that I wear all the time, the browns, the shimmery shades. It's just a really, really nice everyday palette, and you can even do things with the purples, and yeah. And it smells like chocolate, so you know, you can't go wrong there. But yeah, again, a Too Faced palette. They're great shadows. They blend beautifully. They last all day. Yeah, I just use this palette so much this year. And one I feel like I used it more in the beginning of the year. I forget when this came out. If I can remember, I'll like put it down below. But this is the Morphe 35O palette. Everyone was talking about this palette. It's like been sold out constantly this year. I feel like it's just a ton of warm colors. You get a ton of shades in here, and it's super affordable. I think it was like $22. So Morphe shadows definitely made an impression this year and last year. But yeah, this palette I use so much. You can do so many different looks with it. I feel like I could use this palette every day for a month straight and do a different eye look every single time because there's so many colors. So yeah, if you're looking for just a really nice and neutral palette and you want something affordable, you can buy this palette and not need anything else because it has the shimmers, it has the mattes, it has crease shades, it has highlight shades. It's just a perfect palette. So I know they still have this one available, and they also have it in just the matte and just the shimmer. So yeah, Morphe shadows are amazing. Alright, so a brow pencil that I've gone through so many of this year. It's my favorite brow pencil for sure. I don't even want to buy high-end ones anymore. I used to always buy the Anastasia one. I went through so many of those brow pencils, but I love the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in brunette. It's what I have on today. It's what I have on every single day. It's only like $7 at the drugstore, and it's just so good. It's just like the high-end ones, the Anastasia one, all that. The spoolie, the pencil, it's just perfect. If you haven't tried the L'Oreal one yet, definitely try it. Last year I was talking about the NYX one, which is also really good, but I recently used that one again. I like the L'Oreal one way better. So yeah, it's all I use this year. And two mascaras, they're not like new, but I went back to both of these this year. I try a ton of mascaras, mostly drugstore, because I use a lot of mascara. Like people say they used to throw mascara out after 3 months. I never even reached that 3-month mark because it's dried out before I get there because I use so much of it, as you can see. I use a lot of mascara. So I just always, and drugstore has so many good ones, so I never even feel the need to buy high-end ones. But this year I started using the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black again, which I forgot how amazing this is. So I went through a couple of these. Has like a really skinny brush. And yeah, I just love this. I think it's amazing. It lengthens your lashes like crazy, and it separates them. It's really good for the lower lash line too. And yeah, you definitely cannot go wrong with this mascara. And my other favorite, again, I used this years ago and I used it a ton, and then I just started using other things, trying new things, and I forgot about how good this is. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly. L'Oreal are my favorite mascaras. The Voluminous line always has the best ones. The original Voluminous is so good. This Butterfly one is incredible. It has like a weirder wand. It kind of comes up like obviously like a butterfly, you know. And it just lengthens my lashes like nothing else, but also gives so much volume, and it gives a curl. It's just so good. I think I should just talk about some in my November favorites, but it's something that I've been using for at least 4 months. But yeah, I probably use this mascara for a good like 4 months out of the year. I just cannot get enough of it. But I've used it for years before this too. So again, if you're looking for a great drugstore mascara and you like L'Oreal mascaras, definitely try the butterfly one, the original one. It's so good. Alright, what am I going to talk about yet? Okay, so I have a couple lip products. They're all affordable actually, which is good. 2 ColourPop Lippie sticks that I really liked were Bound and Oh Snap. They're both like nude colors. I just love these Lippie sticks. They're so easy to just kind of throw in your bag, and they're really easy to apply. They last a long time on your lips, and they're $5, so you can't beat it. You can get a ton of different colors and try like weird colors that you didn't think you'd ever like, and it's only $5, so who cares, you know? So yeah, I've been definitely getting more into ColourPop. They have a ton of different lip products now, like the Lippie sticks, the pencils, the matte ones, the glossy. I have a couple Ultra Satin, which I love the Ultra Satin. It's just an amazing formula. But I didn't wear those as much as I wore these, but these were just like an everyday, slap it on and walk out the door kind of thing. So yeah, I wanted to mention them. Bound and Oh Snap. Beautiful nude colors. Like, yeah, I like pinky nude, so these, yeah, are definitely more of like a pinky nude, both of them. So yeah, if you're looking for good pinky nudes, Oh Snap and Bound are so good. So yeah, I have a couple bath products, so I might as well throw that in. This is the Bath & Body Works Stress Relief Body Wash in the Eucalyptus and Spearmint. It smells so good, you guys. If you like eucalyptus, oh my gosh, it's just so relaxing. I'm obsessed with this. I don't take baths usually, but I put this in my shower. Like I kind of put some in my shower before I, just as soon as I get in there, and it's a steam, just kind of makes the whole shower smell good. And I use that as body wash too, of course. But yeah, I went through so many bottles of this. This is a brand new one, as you can see. But yeah, if you like the eucalyptus smell, oh my gosh, you'll love this. It smells so good. And it's actually my favorite candle this year as well. I have so many backups of this. It's just the best smell ever. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people don't like spearmint and eucalyptus, but for me, it's so soothing. It smells incredible. I'm obsessed with this. So yeah, definitely next time you're at Bath & Body Works, smell this. And actually a conditioner that I was loving this year, I went through a ton of these. It's actually the Shea Moisture brand, which is like a newer brand of Target, I feel like. I feel like they just started carrying it this year. But it's the Peace Rose Oil Complex Nourishing and Silken Conditioner. It smells like legit roses. It smells so good. It has no like parabens, sulfate, all that kind of stuff. So I know a lot of people say you shouldn't use like drugstore shampoo and conditioner, but I know I'm a rebel. I don't care. I think this smells good. I think it works amazingly. It makes my hair super smooth, and yeah, I love it. Alright, just one more favorite because my battery's about to die. Okay, so my other favorite candle, so I just talked about my other favorite candle, because I just talked about the other one, is Marshmallow Fireside. I love this. I have so many backups. I have burning downstairs. It's the sweetest candle I like. Like, I can't do like the super sweet ones either for my husband. So we both love this one because it's like fresh smelling, and it, you know, it just has that like fresh smell, but also a tiny bit of sweetness, but not like an overwhelming sweetness. Oh my gosh, it smells so good, you guys. So if you haven't smelled this one yet, or if you're like living under a rock somewhere, try this one. It's so good. I love it so much. But yeah, I also love the winter one too. It's my other favorite. It's like a really fresh smell too, but this one it's my favorite. I'm obsessed. It smells so good. Alright, you guys, that's everything for this year. All my favorite things. I felt like it wasn't very much, but looking at it, there was a ton of stuff. So yeah, definitely leave me down below what your favorite product was this year. Maybe I haven't tried it yet. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next year. Bye.